So from here, the hypotenuse will be 5. And we can now get our sine theta, which is equal to opposite of our hypotenuse. So this will give us sine theta to be equal to 3 on 5. Question 13. The value of y which satisfies the simultaneous equations x plus 2y equals 6 and x plus y equals 2 is. Here we can solve for y directly. If you call this first one equation 1 and the second equation 2, equation 1 minus equation 2 give us the answer directly, right? X minus x is 0, 2y minus 1y is 1y, 6 minus 2 is 4. So our key here is 4. The next question now is question 31. Which of the following is a free vector? Which of the following is a free vector? Now, what is a free vector? A free vector is a vector that is not attached to the origin, or whose head or tail is not at the origin. And if you look at this vector, say if you look at A, this one is attached to the origin, so it's not this one. This one is at the origin, so it's not, this one is not even a vector. This one is not also a vector. So the only correct answer here is AB. It's AB, okay? All right, let's hear some of the comments. Yes, hello and welcome. Welcome. All right, so you're welcome, Divine. I hope you are getting me clearly. Welcome, and the class is going on live. Okay. Now, the next question is question 32. If you have a question, you can just indicate by sending a message, okay? Or you raise your hand. Raise your hand, and then you can put on your mic and then you ask a question. Question 32. So question 32. For question 32, we have the factors of this expression are, so they want us to factorize this. So what are the factors of this expression? So to factorize this, as you already know, as we do it, we are going to have, let me use the, so to factorize is the factors of minus 15, that when we multiply, we'll have minus 15 are minus 3 and plus 5. And then we equally have minus 5 and plus 3. And plus 3. So if we multiply this, we are going to have minus 15. This is our AC. Which of these are we going to add to have minus 2, which is B? So this second pair. So we can now rewrite this as t squared minus 5t plus 2t minus 15. And we factorize this, right? So minus 15. So if we group them now, for the first group, the highest common factor of this first group, like this. So for this first group, we have 5, which is common, or 5t. Okay. Not 5t, actually t into t minus 5. T minus 5. And then for the second group, we have, okay, we just have minus 1. Let me see what we have here. Plus, okay, this one is plus. So if you look at this, let's see what we are going to have here. Okay, 3 is common. So we have plus 3 into t minus 5. So we bring all of these other terms together. This is what you're going to have, t minus 5 into t plus 3. So this gives us which of these answers? T plus 3t minus 5. Okay, the second one, B. Right, question 33. Which of the following is a concave polygon? Concave means that the shape should be like a C, like this. The only concave polygon here is C. Okay. C is a concave polygon. Question 34. Question 34. The shaded region in the diagram above is called. So how do we call this shaded region? This shaded region is called a sector. This shaded region is called a sector. Okay, please give me just a minute. So the shaded region in this diagram is, this one is called a sector. So this is a sector. A sector. Question 35. 35. The locus of a point equidistant from a point M is, so the locus of any point that is equidistant from any other point M is a circle. That's the locus of a circle. A locus is just a set of points that define the paths of any shape or figure or whatever you're about plotting or plotting. So that's what is called the locus. Okay. Now, question 35. The number of lines of symmetry of the figure is, so line of symmetry is a line that can divide the shape into two equal parts such that the two parts are mirror images. Like this line, this is a line of symmetry. And this shape has only one line of symmetry. So there's just one line of symmetry in this shape. C. Question 37. Which of the following is tessellate? So which of the following is tessellate? What do you mean by tessellate? Or tessellate, sorry. Tessellate means you can use the shape and you can group them together to form another set of shapes that can be used, for example, like tiles. That's a very, very practical example, like tiles. So you can combine them to form some sort of tiling on the floor and so on. So that's tessellate. So a tessellate or a tiling is the covering of a surface, often a plane, using one or more geometric shapes called tiles with no overlaps and no gaps. So there'll be no gaps and no overlaps. So there are only three regular shapes that tessellate. You have a square, the equilateral triangle, and the regular hexagon. All other regular shapes like regular pentagon, regular octagons do not tessellate on their own. However, a kite tessellates. Okay, a kite tessellates. So our answer here is going to be C, kite. C, kite. 38. The diagram above is the net of A. A net it just occurs when you open out a volume. For example, the carton that you buy sugar from, you open it out, it forms a net. Or the packet that you put what again? Apart from sugar, what do you have? Maybe soup. When you open it out, it forms a net. Then your tin tomato cup, when you open out that tin, you can get the net. So this one shows a net of a cylinder, a closed cylinder. Closed cylinder means that the two ends are there, the two circles are there. Okay. Now, question 39. The shaded area in the diagram above is represented by, so this is first of all x intersection y, as you can see, x intersection y, and then union z. X intersection y union z. You can see the intersection of x and y is there, right? Then you now add z to it. All of z is included. So it's x intersection y union z. Okay. Question 40. The value of x which must be excluded from the domain of the function is. So the domain of a function is a set of all real numbers that the function will have a numerical value which is not infinity or makes the function defined. For example, if the function is a fraction in which there is x in the denominator, consider a function to be a fraction if there is a variable in the denominator. It's supposed to say x in the denominator. Okay, I'm using that. So if there is a variable in the denominator, in this case x, then we equate this, we inequate, or you can say equate the denominator to 0. We solve for x, and we remove that value from the set of real numbers. So this function will not be defined when x is equal to -2, as we are going to calculate and see. So we have 2x plus 4 equals 0, 2x equals -4, and x equals -2. So if x equals to -2, the denominator of this function will be 0, and anything divided by 0 is not defined. So we have to exclude x equals -2 from the domain of this function. 41. The bearing of x from y is 130 degrees. What is the bearing of y to x? So I'll first of all draw the diagram. Okay, so this is the diagram. So this is x, this is y, and this is x. The bearing of x, this is x, from where? From y. It's 130 degrees. Bearings are measured clockwise from the north pole. So measure like this from this horizontal line is 30. This is x. Now, what is the bearing of y now from x instead? The bearing of y from x, first of all, we have to make a cross here also, put a vertical north. The bearing is measured from the north pole clockwise until we get to this line. So the bearing will be equal to all of this angle, excluding this small part, but we can get this small part from here. Since this line is parallel to this one, this small angle that is left here should be 50 degrees, right? And this angle is also 50. So this should be total of 360 degrees minus 50 degrees to get that angle. Okay, guys, you can get to our blog, and these are the corrections we already have: June 2021, June 2020, right down to June 2010. If you'd like to buy any of these, you can just send us a WhatsApp message on the button that is found on the website. So you have to go to this website, www.jcmathspanel.blogspot.com, and you contact me from there, from my website, okay? Not from any other place. Or you can contact me directly on WhatsApp if you see my number, because there are some numbers that may be using my name. If you don't see my number on WhatsApp, that means it is not our WhatsApp group. Contact us from there. So this is the button. Go to the website, you see this green button at the bottom right. It's showing 1 or something like that. You click on it, and you're going to contact me directly. Question 42, which of the lines below is parallel to the line y equals 2x minus 3? Now, two lines are parallel if they have the same gradient. For this first line, you have y equals minus 2x. So the gradient here is minus 2. We cannot take this one. The second line, y, we have the 3 y's here. So y will be equal to 2 over 3x. The gradient here is plus 2 over 3. 2 over 3. For the third one, the gradient will be equal to still 2 over 3. And the last one, the gradient is, if we take this y minus 2x, the right hand side becomes minus 2x. And we will now multiply all through by -1. Or in fact, let's just take y to the right hand side. We have 2x equals y. And the gradient here will be equal to 2. So the gradient here will be the same as the gradient above here, which is also 2. So this line is parallel to this last line here, D. Now, question 43. The length of the arc which sustains an angle of 30 degrees at the center of a circle radius 10 centimeters is, so arc length of a sector or an arc that subtends a particular angle is given by, normally we know that the arc length is length, just like circumference, but this one is a fraction. Arc length is a fraction of the circumference. And that fraction is represented by the angle divided by 360 degrees. So this one we do 2 pi radius, that is the circumference, times 30 degrees on 360 degrees, which is a fraction. And that will give us 2 pi into 10 into 30 on 360, which is equal to 5 pi on 3. 5 pi on 3. Question 44. The volume of the cylinder above with diameter 6 centimeters and height 8 centimeters is. So the volume of the cylinder above with diameter 6 centimeters and height 8 centimeters is, let's see. So volume of cylinder is given by pi radius squared times height. So the radius is 3 because the diameter is 6, the radius is 3. 3 times 3, 9 times 8, this is 72. All right, so we have 3 times 3, 9 times 8, 72. All right, 72, not 48. Okay. So this one is supposed to be 72, please. 72. So it's 72. 2 pi cm cube. I take cm cube because it's volume. So it's 2 pi cm cube. So our key here is D. Question 45. The diagram above is a circle with center O. Value of x is. So here, this angle subtended here is 90 degrees. The remaining angle should also be 90 because any angle subtended by the diameter is 90 degrees. So 2x plus x is 90 degrees. Okay. So we have 3x to be 90 and x to be 30 degrees. Question 46. In the table above, the average mark is. So how do we get the average mark? Since it's a frequency distribution table, what we do is we multiply each mark by the frequency. The frequency is number of students here. So 2 times 2 plus 4 times 3 plus 8 times 2. And all of that divided by the sum of the number of students. This gives us 2 times 2 plus 4 times 3 plus 8 times 2. All this on the total number of students is 2 plus 3 plus 2, which is 7, right? So that gives us 32 on 7, which is 4.6. Which is 4.6. Hello, Divine, and welcome back online. Is it Divine? I can say you're really having a lot of issues with connection. I'm sorry about that. Okay. All right, question 47. 47. So the diagram above, the shape A has been transformed into shape B by A. You can see the shape A and shape B, the shape has not changed, it has neither increased in size, it has only changed in position. Since it has only changed in position, we say it has been translated, it has not been rotated, so it just shifted. It has not been reflected. So this is a translation. Translation is just push something, shift somebody to shift to move further away. So that is it. It's called a translation. Okay, 48. The mode and median respectively of the set of numbers is. So here, to get the mode or to get the median, rather, first of all, arrange the numbers in ascending or decreasing order of size. And here we have a total of 11 scores. So the mode, the median should occur at what position? 11 divided by 2, right? And then we round up. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5, round up to 6. So it should occur at the 6th position. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there will be 5 on the left. Now on the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 5. This one is standing alone, right? So this is the median. And now what is the mode? Or the mode here is 8 also because we have 8 occurring 3 times. So the mode is 8, the median is 8. Now question 49. Given that a third die is tossed, what's the probability of obtaining an even number? Now a die has faces numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of those 6 numbers, 3 of them are even and 3 are not. So the probability of an even number is the number of even numbers, that is 3, divided by total number of numbers or faces, which is 6. So the probability here is just 3 on 6, which is equal to a half. Our key here is A. The probability that it will rain on a certain day is 3 on 10. What's the probability that it will not rain on that day? So these are complementary events. The probability that you rain is equal to 1 minus the probability that you will not rain. And the probability that you will not rain is equal to 1 minus the probability that you will rain. So probability that will not rain will just be 1 minus 3 on 10, which is equal to 7 on 10. Thank you so much. This is the end of paper 1. So we continue with paper 2 and we start with section A. You have the opportunity to equally follow this video on our blog. If you want to watch this video, please go to our blog. The remaining parts, go to our blog, www.gcemathspanel.blogspot.com. Go to under GCE O-level pass questions and you will see the link for the correction. Then when you click, you will see the video correction. You equally see this paper. Please, guys, subscribe to our channel and share this video to friends. Share to all study WhatsApp groups and share to all your Facebook groups. This is how you encourage us to make more videos, and as God is blessing you with your exams, you equally are doing some wonderful work to see that you support us in our work. So right now, we'll be moving to paper 2. Hello, Samson, welcome online. Good, welcome. So right now we are moving on to paper 2. We are just completed paper 1 and we are moving to paper 2. So to watch paper 2, you will need to watch it from our website. Okay?